This is a coin that nearly destroyed the world. It slipped out of a man's pocket and, due to momentum, rolled into a drain. It then traveled through the air vents, continued moving down through the pipes until a short while later, it arrived in a hidden underground world. At that moment, a dark hand picked it up as if finding treasure. It turns out this place was a palace buried 300 meters deep. Mike was a servant here, having racked up a massive gambling debt. He had no choice but to labor in this underground world, becoming a tool for the wealthy to profit. Even though his dinner every night was nothing more than a piece of rotten dried fish, but to his shock, he found that his wages were paid in a special underground currency worth only a tenth of what it was on the surface. At this pace, it would take him another 50 years to pay off his debt. Mike had no choice but to endure. But the next day, while working in the mine, a massive blast suddenly erupted. The uncle who had always looked after him was struck by falling rocks. Mike quickly carried him to the infirmary. He saw patients already crowding the room. Most of them hadn't received any real treatment. With their tiny wages, they couldn't cover the sky-high medical costs. So without money for medicine, the doctors could only watch as they died. A patient nearby here would eventually develop pneumonitis within months. They were tossed aside like garbage. So saving money here was useless, and the chance of escaping was almost nothing. But then the doctor standing beside them said escape wasn't completely impossible. If they could make it through a certain path, those buried in debt could reclaim their freedom. Hearing this, Mike made up his mind to sign up for the contest. However, when he arrived, the sight before him stunned everyone. Hanging thousands of meters in the air were two long, slender rope bridges. Whoever could cross them would not only be released, but also win a huge prize of 10 million. Mike realized that crossing these bridges would be a battle between life and death, but he still made a daring choice.
そうですね。カイチ君、私も頼む。俺もだ。何の返事も。お前ら。じゃあ僕も。